Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to you. My name is Nick, we're on the zxspectrum 48K, and we're looking at a game that was supposed to be a full release but was never released because I think Activision pulled out the market. But it was released as a demo version, and that's what we got here, published by Your Sinclair in 1991, although the game was put together by Activision. It's Atomic-Robo-Kid. I've already reviewed this game on the Commodore Amiga. My version kept crashing, so we'll see how we do here. But come out in the Atari ST2 and the Commodore 64 and the Mega Drive, which probably got quite a lot of grunt on that. But what we have basically here is a horizontal scroller shoot 'em up with power-ups based on the arcade cabinet from UPL in 1988. Right, so the Amiga version felt a bit clunky. This one feels a bit clunky as well. There is a power-up you can get which speeds it up. You notice that there's no sound on this because it's been incomplete. It would have been interesting to see how it would appear if Activision had completed the thing. I get 3 lives. I'm not sure these green things there are killing me or not. I think there's an energy drain, but there's no bar I can make out where the energy does drain. So perhaps that needs to be done also. I think it's over 6 levels with end-level bosses behind each one. But I can't seem to get rid of these great things that are following me around. If you're being followed by great things, in comment below. There's a power up there. What's that going to do? Right, fires 5. I think there's one that fires 3, one that speeds you up, and one that fires a big like orange laser thing. I think that one might be the most powerful. And there's a missile as well you can get too. Now, as I say, you might not have played this because it was just a demo version from Your Sinclair in 1991. If you want to know how to get it, well, I think Spectrum Computing have got a copy if you want to do it there. Or other play, although I think the one from Spectrum Computing it crashed anyway. I had to experiment and go searching. The storyline behind this, not that it's important, but this is an outpost called Terra 12 in deep space. It's an outpost of Earth, and a cosmic radiation has corrupted all the plant life. Then aliens have taken over all the plant life, and we've got to go there and blow them all up. I'm not liking it. It's a bit too tricky. The enemies are on you a bit too quickly. They shoot a number, then it got power-ups, but you have to bear in mind it's unfinished. It's like a demo version. It looks like it's got the basis of something good. Maybe the ship need to be slightly smaller, maybe. But I really want to review it on the Mega Drive to see how it will be there, because I think that might be the definitive version. People would like the Amiga version, but I thought that was too clunky as well. But compared to this, it's looking pretty good. This one just doesn't work really. It's not smooth at all. It's not a good example of what the game can do, but you can say you can't review it under the guise of a completed game, as I keep saying. Yeah, not expert gameplay, dodgy gameplay, nincompoop chat, seeing how you got on in your first or second go. If you want to see other zxspectrum games reviewed, they're all in the playlist. Everyone knows there's a link in the description below, but that's for people that didn't know. Or if you want to go to all the playlists and don't know the navigation on YouTube, click on my username, takes to the channel page, this channel, believe it or not, and then click on the playlist tab, which is across the top, or just have a play around, see what you can see there. There's thousands of videos there, so you can go through if you're feeling a bit in the dumps, and I'll try and cheer you up in each one. Warnings, some of them have got stupid singing in it. I did warn you. Right, copyright Activision 1991, prepared for Your Sinclair Magazine. Yes, Activision pulled out the market, I think, before it released. Well, the market was almost coming to an end in the early 90s. The 16-bit computers were taking over. Kids wanted the latest technology, so they weren't taking the mick by their friends, didn't want 8-bit anymore, they wanted the 6-bit. And it's only through nostalgia later on that we've all gone back to 8-bit if you're a certain age. But, retro gaming is what you grew up with. It's hard to try and imagine that a kid now would call a PS5 retro gaming, but perhaps they will. They'd look at the PS5 games with the basicness as I'm watching this zxspectrum game, because everything will be VR, and they'll have loads of stuff on them as they go round in some virtual world, and playing games on a screen would seem retro. You played it on a flat screen, so it wasn't even immersive. No, it wasn't core. Get stuff, granddad. So maybe it would be. That's the way it's going, isn't it? There's a holodeck in Star Trek, where they just interweave on there with like a 3D world, just walk around, hard light, so maybe that's it. I think the holodeck from Star Trek is a bit more advanced than Atomic-Robo-Kid, the demo version from Activision. I think probably it is. Right, so I'm firing these missiles. I'm not enjoying this game, by the way. I'm just playing it to see how far we can get there, but if you weren't here, I really would have turned it off. I would have played it a bit as a cover tape, Only a bit though. Then I probably would have used the tape to copy over and then record something else, maybe my own creation or something like that, because there's better examples. I'd rather play Silkworm than this thing that's come out quite a few years before. But it is a shame it wasn't finalised, because you can imagine Spectrum sounds playing as you're doing this. Make your own sounds up, kabiff, kaboom, kabowie, or beep beep, beepity beep, other ZxSpectrum noises. Avoid getting hit by purple fuzz things, both in the game and in real life. In the Amiga version, I did get to the end of level 1. The end of level bosses with some crazy fan things. But as soon as I got to the button to do the end of the level, the whole thing crashed. But anyway, never mind. So at the moment then, of Atomic-Robo-Kid, I haven't seen a complete version. Got this as a demo version, and my Amiga version that just kept crashing all the time. Fingers crossed, if we ever get round to the Mega Drive, which the channel's around long enough, it would do. So please subscribe if you haven't already. That keeps the channel running. It's an extremely slow burn due to the amount of competition. Other channels offering the same sort of thing. It's a bit hard even now to get found, even despite the time we've been doing it. So, yep, nincompoop Chad. It's all about stress busting. There are channels that try and copy the channels a little bit, or that might be my just paranoia. There's only a limited amount of stuff you can do. There was a channel a number of years ago that's not operating anymore that stole some of my sounds. You know that bit that says goodbye at the end of the video? Well, that is me with a bit of reverberation. Someone stole that, believe it or not. But there you go. What can you do? They're not around anymore. Do a bit of research. There's thousands and thousands of games out there, so, you know. And this is one of them. A demo. I'd imagine, I'm not sure for definite, there might be a completed version out there somewhere in someone's drawer that's never released or never got on the internet or anything like that. If you know about that, then let us know. It's a sort of game where now someone might go back to it who's involved in it back in the day, feed it quite straightforward, think, oh, I can complete this now. I'll put in my project and I put sounds on it. I don't know if it's got all the levels that the game had. Might just have the first one, maybe the second one, so I'm not sure the game is complete, but I'm struggling to get to the end anyway, so it's not something that I'm going to find. The aim review should be about 10 minutes long. Sometimes I go longer if we're particularly enjoying the game or I lose track of the time. Occasionally shorter, I'm having a bit of bother. But you did get some good cover tapes through the years. I mean, my favourite is still Batty. I can't forget what magazine gave that one away, but during the end of the Spectrum's run, the magazines there were getting thinner and thinner because there was less games to report upon, and they was giving more and more away on cover tape. So that was the sort of like a rub. Commodore Amiga was on there, Mega Drive, you know. So you got the 8-bit systems: the NES, Atari 2600, Commodore 64, Amstrad CPC, ZxSpectrum, of course, BBC Micro, Acorn Electron. Well, that's the same sort of thing, isn't it? Really? Yeah. So there we go. Interesting stuff. Oh, that's the best weapon now. Right, now perhaps I can do it. Bob ba da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba. I don't know how many of those you'd need to cook your toast. Probably just one. You'd probably cook your whole house as well. So don't do that with your super laser. That was a disclaimer. Alright, okay, these things look a bit like jellyfish that are going up and down. I'm not sure what they're doing in space. They don't look designed for that. How many? Come on, one. Biff. I don't want to get hit by these blue homing missiles. I've been hit by something. Oh no. Hit me with your rhythm stick. Hit me. Hit me. Hit me slowly. Hit me quick. It's great to be a lunatic. Disclaimer, don't do that. It's a part of a song. Was it by Buster Bloodvessel? Don't know. Someone can fill in below. If you're from the USA watching this, you don't know what the hell that song is. But anyway, type in Hit Me With Your Rhythm Stick on YouTube. There we go. And you'll have that amazing song, and you'll be singing it all over the place. As you can guess, I'm going off on a tangent again as I'm blasting in space through a load of blue jellyfish in a demo game that was never completed with no sound. Yay! Anyway, right, back to the normal weapon. As soon as you die, it seems to be back to your normal weapon. I mean, I do like the animation of the weapons there. That's pretty cool. But it's just dying out for some sounds, isn't it? Zappity doo dah, kabiff, and the other one. And I think we die. Yes. So you know. I think the power-ups rotate round, aren't they? So you can wait a bit. That's missile, right? Okay. The most powerful one seems to be the orange super laser. Then the missile seems to be the second most powerful one. So you need that to blast through. Try and avoid getting lesser power-ups. Oh, I've got a lesser power-up. Oh, I died anyway. Try and avoid getting lesser power-ups. And that's it. Well, we won't be playing that anymore. Interesting as a demo game. Incomplete. Needs a lot of work to it to make it to a workable game. Bit clunky to play. Don't think I'll play it again. Would have copied over the tape if I had it back in the day. But the basis of something, but not quite there. So hopefully having a look at that one, maybe for interest purposes. That was Atomic-Robo-Kid on the ZxSpectrum, or horizontal shooter, not released by Activision as a full game. We keep saying this. It was a demo available from Your Sinclair in 1991. Got any comments about this game, similar games, or anything retro? Then please put that below. You're more than welcome. Until next time, take great care of yourself and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.
Ba-ba-da-ba, 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 ba-ba-da-ba.